Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. You are watching the Crypto Hamster channel. Recently I made a review of NKN project and I had many positive comments. Thank you very much for your support, but some people say that the review is too long and for the better exposure it would be nice to have a short version. So here it is, folks. But before the start, I would like to encourage you to subscribe to this channel, maybe even leave a like and a comment, especially if you will like the review and NKN project itself. In this way, you will help to promote this video and more people will know about NKN, which is, in my opinion, is simply great. So NKN, or New Kind of Network, is a recently launched blockchain project that deals with extremely ambitious goal, proposing a solution for the problems of the internet, which are: internet providers can dictate the content management, network traffic supply and demand is awfully misbalanced, centralized software-defined networks are unscalable and vulnerable, inability of the most of the network providers to share traffic, and general lack of privacy on a core level. But in addition to that, NKN promises to make each of the internet users able to financially benefit from their unused connection and/or have better and cheaper internet service. At the same time, an entire blockchain-based ecosystem providing advanced storage and calculating platforms also have a missing element, namely transmission infrastructure, and NKN is claiming to become such a third pillar of a blockchain layer of technology and business. NKN proposes a decentralized software-defined network solution aimed to serve as a platform for an efficient redistribution of the misbalanced internet traffic according to the network supply and demand. NKN's solution consists of four main elements: decentralized data transmission network containing million or even billion of dynamically performing nodes, proof of relay, a new energy-efficient concept organically fitting the NKN use case, blockchain highly scalable consensus based on a unique powerful cellular automata mathematical concept, and incentive mechanism for tokens utilization within the system. Now, without diminishing of the importance of reasonability of the others, I believe that the second and the third elements are the crucial ones. The point is that the proof of relay, being a variation of the proof of work, utilizes the data transmission power instead of computing resources. In that case, proof of relay is not a waste of resources since it serves the whole network by providing more transmission power, and contributing nodes get rewards depending on the network connectivity and data transmission power. Third, consensus element is based on cellular automata, and NKN founders claim that for the network containing millions or even billions of nodes, it is unrealistic for every node to maintain an up-to-date list of all the nodes in the network. Therefore, a random network where every node is dynamic and only connected to and aware of few other nodes is much more efficient. NKN research results proved that a class of cellular automata rules will guarantee that a consensus between large-scale nodes can be efficiently achieved. Another strong part of NKN is that they provide the toolkit for integration of applications to their network, which also provide all the functionality, including tokenization. Now a couple of words about the token metrics. NKN is a NEO-based token. Total token supply is 1 billion, 25% was sold on a private sale with 6-month vesting period, 5% was sold on a pre-sale without a vesting condition, and 5% on a public sale also without vesting. 18% is reserved for the developer team with a 3 years vesting period, 17% is held for the NKN Foundation for 3 years, and 30% is reserved for mining, approximately for next 25 years. Total circulating supply in the market is 200 million now, 100 million from public sale and 100 million from private investors, and for the rest of 150 million of a private sale, will be released by 50 millions every 2 months. So in 6 months from the May 28th, there will be 350 million tokens in circulating supply. In that way, the effect for the price of the tokens for the private investors who might want to sell for the fast profits should be less significant, especially considering the small portion of tokens sold during the public sale. It also should be noted that currently the circulating supply indicated at the coin market cap is only 150 million tokens. It means that the second 50 million tokens from the private sale were not moved from the accounts of the private investors, and it is a high chance that it wouldn't happen until NKN will show the real growth. This the same situation as we can see with Ontology project. So if you don't yet share my enthusiasm about NKN because of their brilliant tech and innovative proof of relay concept, let me tell you about the team leading the project. You could see that each of them has an impressive track of records, and I will just mention a few people. Our founder of NKN, Yanbo Lee. He is also a co-founder of on-chain company, being behind Ontology Network and Neo, and he was a developer of distributed network architecture used by Neo and Ontology. Zhang Bruce Lee founded a project at Google and Nokia. He is an expert of telecommunication innovative technologies in the business development. These team members, together with a core developer Yilin Zhang, make an impression that they are highly qualified professionals, also really committed, dedicated to the project. I would encourage everyone to watch their interviews on YouTube. Answering the questions, they simply positive surprised me, often covering the issue much further beyond the possible nominal solution of the answer, at least that I could think of. Finally, NKN advisor is Whitfield Diffie, an inventor of a public key cryptography. He is one of the biggest figures in the cryptographic field, so those people not only have a support of the huge Neo and surrounding communities, but also the strongest positive scientific and technological elements. Partnerships are rather fitting the project infrastructure and also quite substantial. First, telecom infra project founded by Facebook. It integrates together many huge telecommunication companies and operators developing innovative approach in their business. Second, Open Networking Foundation also has built by such huge players as Google, Facebook, Microsoft, etc. It is promoting software-defined networks technologies and joined together already 140 members. Finally, Cryptic Labs is an innovation research institute of Stanford University led by Whitfield Diffie and responsible for the technology used by NKN. And speaking about the partnerships, the team is in a close connection with the new projects. Like, for instance, you can see the contributors of the CryptoDev Conference 2018 that was in this June. There are Neo and many Neo-based projects, and also Binance. Surprise, surprise. The initial roadmap of the project might seem a bit long. The mainnet is said to be released in the first quarter of 2019, but in my opinion, for such a project, it's really not that long. Moreover, in the beginning of June, NKN published their code on GitHub ahead of the schedule, and recently NKN updated the roadmap with more details and milestones, so the mainnet launch was shifted a bit and scheduled on June 2019, but I like the more specific dates used here. So regarding GitHub, despite the project is rather young, the code on GitHub was already a lot of the activity on the level of the strongest projects like OneChain, which you can see from the list, at least the number of commits. Also, the GitHub one could find a technical design document describing technical details on the network topology, packaging, and routing issues, etc. Furthermore, on June 16th, NKN launched a prototype of their testnet, a blockchain browser, and a software-defined network script for developing the apps. Now, there are 15 globally deployed live node operating, and basically by this, anyone could check pretty much all the functionality declared by NKN, like bandwidth sharing, tokens utilization, mining, and so on. You could find the link in the description of this video among the rest of the links. So one can see that the team already delivered a lot for the results, and basically in order to be able to run the mainnet, they only need to sort out possible bugs and the like, which is possible to be the major issue for the majority of the future work for this year. There are several projects in crypto space that could be treated as competitors for NKN. However, at the closer look, it appears that all of them are aimed on a narrow task like VPN or mobile connection decentralization, or very different like content sharing in the case of Substratum, a very different goal. Moreover, in my opinion, none of them has such a strong team and substantial technology underneath, not mentioning the elegant proof of relay solution or blockchain community support. Finally, I would like to point out a few other yet minor things about NKN that caught my attention. The project has a reasonably established community, 18,000 members on Telegram and 6,500 members on Twitter at the moment of this recording this video. And the materials provided by NKN resources are clear and informative. NKN ICO ended on April 16th and they rose $12.6 million. It is 100% and it was sold in just 1 hour. Max token price was about 25 cents and the average price about 14 cents. So they are listed on Gate.io with increased price of 38 cents, about to be 54 cents max. And the current market cap is fluctuating around 40 million dollars. So there's a huge potential to grow. The only thing that I would personally consider is that is needed to be addressed the same here is the name of NKN. I mean, from the promotion point of view, it's better to be more catchy. So let me conclude. From the investment and traction point of view, NKN has a challenging goal and a relatively long roadmap, and those two may be considered as disadvantages. The token distribution metrics having also positive and negatives issues, but the rest are really great. Like they have a relatively low public exposure, a hot problem use case, a working solution, a viable business model, an innovative concept, a tremendously strong technological basis, a unique scientific methodology, variable possible side applications, a genius core team, and extraordinary advisor. Most reliable supporters, high potential business connections, crucial partnerships, a positive track of progress records, and the project is at the very early stage. So what else do we really need? Summarizing, in my view, this is one of the most promising blockchain projects recently launched in the crypto area, and in my view, this project might be really huge with time. Please don't treat it as a financial advice, though. All of this is merely my personal opinion, and if you would like considering investing in NKN, please make your own due diligence and make a decision only by yourself based on your own conclusions. So I hope that this was useful for you guys. Again, if you liked the video, please consider to subscribe to the channel and maybe even leave a like or a comment, especially if you find the NKN project deserve to be known for by more people. I will do the content for you guys, but I would need your help as a community. So by this zero cost and simple one mouse click contribution, you would help me a lot and such potential project as NKN too. So I wish you to make right decisions and hope to see you next video, guys. Goodbye.